toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To change this route. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Rayner. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Direct snap. It's Rayner. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gets rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Taylor. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back? Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Going to sling it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wildcats! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quick release by the QB. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Past the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and they are fortunate to live to tell about that one. It had turnover written all over it. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Taylor. Makes him talk to the hand. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Give on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Barnett. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The give on the inside. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it off. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him in. touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Rocket. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Bust through behind his pad. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The short hands, it's Hogan. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Barnett. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Buys a little time. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Cardinals will have it first and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He just threw it away on 4th down. I get not wanting to have the turnover, but I think he'd want to keep that one alive a little longer. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll ride his man on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll heave it deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, this is where you catch a defense off guard. They're not expecting the fullback to be a big part of the throwing game. How about the big play game? Gaining all that yardage? That is not something that was in the scouting report. Nice job by the offense drawing up a play for the big fullback.
Got a man, it's Brown. Good, solid tackle.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. This quarterback part of their running game. And tackled there by the defense. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. This is a designed run. Discards it with the stiff arm. Ball is free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback keeper. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by calling on that fumble. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is a different situation, right? A field goal does you nothing here. So you can't run the football too many more times. Stay in a hurry. Got to push the ball down the field. Got to get in the end zone.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score. Now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy. Nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it. But you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He might want another play. To the air, it's Barnett. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
fires deep toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He knocked it away, incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.